Hi, everybody. I hope you are all good and having a great time back in school with the kids. So, just a few updates about Hapara I wanted to go through with you. The first thing I wanted to show you was this awesome thing. You may have noticed this little question mark that's been coming up on your Hapara page was your building. So, the question, if you hit it, whatever you're in, so right now I'm in the workshop section. If you hit this question and it's going to come up, and this is your learning hub. And in here, I wanted to highlight this quick tutorials part here. So quick tutorials is an awesome section. I can't say enough about it. So whatever area of Hapara you're in, when you click on quick tutorials, it's going to come up with short videos about that specific section. So you can see here, there's these videos that I can select from that are specifically directed to the section I'm in. So find and use pre-made workshops, create lessons and assignments. So if I could click on there, I get this video that kind of walks me through quickly what to do. So that's a fantastic element that they've added just to kind of give you a little bit extra. So I'd highly encourage you to check those out as you're going through. And if you need support or help with anything, that's a nice quick way to maybe get some of your questions answered. All right, so what we're going to look at next is another update, and that's the library section. Now, this has been on for about a month now, and this is our district library. So this is a space in Hapara that is created specifically for our district where we can share workspaces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you first how to add a workspace to the library. So here I am in my workspace section, and I'm going to open up a workspace. So I go to Map Skills. I'm going to open up this. All right, so here I'm in my workspace. I got all my stuff in here, and you can see right now that it is not published. So, and you'll also notice beside there, there's this little Add to Library button. So if I hover over it, it says this workspace needs to be published before you can add to your organization's shared library. All right, and just a reminder that if you publish, so I'm going to publish, this publishes the workspace to the learners that have been assigned to it. Now, if I publish and hit this toggle, which is sharing publicly, that means that this workspace is now available to anyone on the Hapara in the Hapara community globally, so they can access this on a global scale through the Discover tab. And now I'm not really wanting to do that right now, but I did publish it. So now I have the opportunity to add to our district library, which again is only accessible by those in our district. So I click Add to Library, and comes up, I want to add map skills. This workspace will be available to anyone in your organization to view and or copy from the library. Now, none of the student information is transferred over, and there's nothing in the library that says this was created by so-and-so. So it is anonymous with one exception. So if you have any Google apps that you've used, so you'll see in here I have this map project and it says Mrs. Tapson's map project. Well, that's going to copy over into the library. So although the workspace is anonymous in the library, someone who opened this would be able to see that and probably make the connection, oh, this was Laura Tapson who did this. So just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that going forward. And so that's all you have to do to add it to the library. There's not much else to it there. You can always remove it from the library at any point. And now we're going to look at the actual library and talk about how we can access workspaces there. Okay, so here I am back in my main workspace section of Hapara. And just like before, on top I have my workspaces and I have the Discover button here. But I also have now this button that says Library. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And this is going to bring me to our district library. Well, right now, I'm looking at all the workspaces in the library. I can see that there's 131 workspaces in here, and these were shared to the library by educators in our organization. So there is the one that I just shared. Now, when you're wanting to find workspaces on this library, there's a couple ways you can go about doing it. There are different collections. So you can go through here and select a collection, and let's say you're teaching, you want to do something with mathematics. So I can go here, and workspaces that have been added to the math collection will show up there. Another way that you can search is just to go and search the whole library. So I can look up something, mapping. Let's say I wanted to look up mapping. So here's 2 that we can select from. Let's say I wanted to look up just grade 1, okay, and that's not right, but so it's selected grade 9. Okay, so there's a couple ways that you can go ahead and look up different workspaces in here. What it would be great is that after you add a workspace to the library, that you go in and add it to the collection, because you're going to know best where that workspace fits. And to do that, so I would say, okay, this is map skills and it's for grades 2 to 5. I would add this and to a collection, and I'm going to have a bunch of options that come up. So I'm going to say grade 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can just kind of click all that apply. This would probably fit under social studies. Okay, and I'm going to apply. So now those come up, and if I were to select any of those collections here, it would be under there. So that's how you would search the library. And again, this is, I hope, a fantastic resource for us to share documents, to share resources, and to collaborate. And again, if you have any questions about this, you can go here to the Learning Hub, or you can contact me or your administrator or anyone else to get some support. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.